And thus ends the legend itself of Sinbad of the Seven Seas. I cannot believe that has actually happened to the guy after everything. The man trying to oppose his dreams. Like, he was trying to get them, but Ugo opposed those dreams, and just, my god, 323 coming to like this near climactic finale that we're getting for like this entire fight, and even as well with the insane finale of those last couple of pages of immediately. So we gotta get right into this Magi chapter right now, because my god, just what happened to Sinbad? Oh, like Magi is straight up on fire right now. So we're gonna be talking about like Sinbad has pretty much reached his limit, or like he's using like all of them. Like he's using Zafar like that. He couldn't even do anything without that. And it's like, you know, he just got immediately slapped in. He was using like, you know, every single one. I believe like he used like 6 out of the 7 Jin equips and all that. Like to just even go to that, and it's like, you're at your limit, Sinbad. Like you can't do any more about this. And he's just like, I've created like both the metal vessels and your entire world. You can't defeat me. And like the protagonist, like you can't even do that. Imagine the protagonist of your own story trying to hurt you. It's preposterous, don't you think? Like just stop, man. And he's just like, there's no chance. There is 0 chance to you, man. Like just stop. And he's just like, I'm gonna reach regardless. And it's just like, no, like if you're gonna get like too close to the sun, you're gonna get burned. And you just see Sinbad's body just getting charred and like burnt alive, and he's just like, I'm sorry, Sinbad, I'm sorry. And it's just like, you can't, you're like, you're not allowed. Like that's just one thing. And it's just like, as he's reaching, as like his hand is being incinerated and burning off all the flesh and the bone, and he's just like, I want it, I will conquer it with my 2 hands, like that. And he's like, but you don't have hands no longer, Sinbad. And he's like, I'm going to retain it no matter what, and all that. The place that nobody has ever laid their eyes on, the adventure won't end, no matter the cost, no matter everything and all that. I won't lose the sight of my desire, of my happiness. And it's just, he's still doing this even with his charred remain of his body. And it's just like, Ugo's screaming to him, don't you understand? You should be satisfied already. You're king of the world. You saved it. You did everything and all that. And it's like, that was your role and all that. And the divine providence said that you would eventually reach the top without like inevitably failing, and new kings will overcome you. Like, you know, there will be people to take your line and throne. Like if you left an heir to the world, he would inherit that, and maybe he might inherit your way of thinking. And it's like, maybe, yeah, we don't know if like generations on that will happen, but like regardless of what and all that, it's just, you know, the ones that reach the top will always fall. Like, you know, they will always do this and all that. The way the world can keep moving forward, like, and even with that, Ugo is just like there. It's like, you've done enough, Sinbad. You're a good guy. You were the hero. You've done more than what any other solo human being could do in their entire lifetime, even to like 1,000 people's lifetimes. And just, there's that really sad moment, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of got to me a really bit and all that. It's just like when Sinbad's there, like, is this the end of my dream? You know, and he's like, yes, thank you for everything, Sinbad. And you see his Magi just escape the body alongside with the black Rook as well, like that. And it's just like, and there was just a really nice bit, like when you saw the Rook together, and like you saw like the little weird little creatures like grab the white Rook of Sinbad and all that, and it's just, it'll be returned to the Great Flow, and it would be nice if you could become the Rook of like the 7 Seas. And I was like, oh, that would be fucking great, because that would just be like immediately into his character. It's like, at the end of the day, he will always be part of the sea and all that, the man himself, Sinbad of the 7 Seas and all that. And it's just like, the problem lays in waste though. What about this black Rook right here? And just immediately Elder David comes out of it, and I am losing my shit when I saw that. I was like, holy shit, David is just coming out right there, all like in his plan. He's like Eisen, where it's like, well, he's got the future vision, and like, all like what he's got is just like, I can predict everything and all that. And it's like, I knew that this was going to be happening and all that. It's like, Solomon would oppose me, you would counter me, Al-Mataran would be spoiled, like, and furthermore, you would use Solomon's magic and all that. And he's like, you predicted every single part of that. And he's like, exactly, and now I'll take place as like the position of the guardian of the light. And he overtakes Ugo, he possesses him, and he just becomes pretty much Ugo himself. And it's just like, I am now God. I can create and destroy everything as I see fit. And it's just like, while I use this and all that, I can make a brand new world. And it's saying, what the hell just happened? It's like, when we immediately saw that, and it's like his plan is ultimately going well, and we see Ugo, a more giant Ugo right there, like galaxy like galaxies and stars all over him and planets, and I'm like, what the hell is this Uduno no Mechanium stuff from like Fairy Tail? Like, what the hell is this stuff around it? And it's like, is this how ridiculous like he pretty much is with like the whole like the coming of God? And it's like, is this where like they had plans for this? It's like, no man, like, you know, I completely like, you know, like I had this governor, and I'm wondering like, well, David especially is like, how the hell is he gonna get out of this? Like, especially when you got like, yeah, you just played into my hands, motherfucker. This is what we're gonna do right now. And thinking that Sinbad's dead. Like, Sinbad's, like, a part of him lives inside of David, but that was the black part of the Rook. But it's like, knowing that Sinbad's body has been destroyed and it's returned to, like, right, unless, like, you know, Elder David, from what we've seen and all that, unless he, like, grabs that Rook back, then Sinbad is dead. And that is such an insane thing to me, because, like, honestly, like, I thought I'd be like, oh my god, I can't believe that. And I know a lot of people are, like, comparing the moment to, like, oh, this is like a Kaguya moment from, like, Naruto with what happened to Naruto, but it was way better than whatever that fucking shit from Naruto was, because, like, what I genuinely loved about that was Sinbad, like, just kind of accepting it at the end, and it wasn't him being possessed or anything. He did this out with his own volition. Yeah, he was being a little bit tricked into it, but then he was like, no, I wanted to do this out of my own volition in the end. And just seeing that moment when he just like disperses like his entire body, and just the whole bit that even so he's gonna live on in the like the seven seas itself, like something to that really got to me. And I was like, that is like, I wanted that from Sinbad. Like, even it's like if he was gonna die and all that, like regardless of what, he has left a legacy. He's always going to leave that regardless in the world. Like, he's going to leave that, and he's always going to be part of the world. And knowing the fact that there could be like a regeneration of Sinbad, like, it would be weird if like if the elder, like, you know, David is going to actually bring him back, and it's like, no, I need this power, so I'm going to take that part of Sinbad. So I'm wondering if that's going to incorporate, or even like the Sinbad Rook, if like Elder David does become God and all that, and Aladdin has to go and stop him, if that he's going to be using this and all that, and that actually little bit of Rook and all that Sinbad had left and all that, he's going to use that to stop him in any way. So I'm very curious to see where that's going to be going. But I absolutely love this Magi chapter and all that. I absolutely love the fact that like you saw like David trying to say, no, I bamboozled, I've become God, and then it was like, no, Ugo like pulling out saying, no, actually I'm the controller here. And it's just like, I want more of an explanation. It's like, what the hell with the planets? Is that what Ugo's been doing and all that while he's been away and all that? He's like, I've been making other supplementary planets and all that, just in case anything would happen. And it's like, you can try and destroy me. And it's like, no, I've been building up my planets. Like, I want to see it. Like, I generally think Ugo hasn't just been generally dwindling like away at this time. I think he has been like kind of messing around. He's like, okay, I can do this. Even though Solomon said I wanted to protect this, well, I think he's been doing some other stuff on the side. So I'm very curious to see what's going to be happening in the next chapter of Magi. But oh my god, just love this series so goddamn much. But that's all from me, so thank you much for watching as always, and I will see you guys though next time.